Hello everybody, welcome back here once again to the Brawl for All Pro Wrestling Show, episode 48. I am joined by Jeff Crow today. What's up?
What's going on?
I'm ready to get on with this episode, going over this real crappy Raw that we had Monday, and then a bunch of news and notes that I have, so I'm sure you probably have a few too, so you ready to get on with it?
I'm ready to roll.
Before I get started, I want to shout out Chronochord Media and C-Dub, who wasn't able to get on tonight. He had work to do of his own, which I do understand, so shout out to him, and I put his link to the Chronochord Media channel underneath, so go down to the description and click on that and check him out and sub him and whatnot. And we have some few more subscribers here on YouTube too, which I have to thank if you're listening right now. And make sure you go over to Facebook and like us there as well. If it's your first time, make sure you give us a sub and a like. So let's get on with this Raw that was pretty unmemorable if you ask me. What do you think about this Raw, Jeff? I think we got to go fly through this one real quick because it was just so unmemorable. And actually, I read that this was like some of the lowest ratings, like record low ratings too, while I'm at it.
I can believe it. I was about half asleep during the thing.
Yeah, it was 3.285 down from, what was it, 3.3 something. So this is like some of the lowest ratings they've had, like record low. What are they going to do? And the bottom line is they can't translate, like I just read a report today, they cannot translate that success of NXT over to the main roster no matter what they try.
No.
It's almost like they need to wipe out the whole main roster and just use NXT.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what they can do now at this point. They've just got themselves in such an ordeal with this.
Yeah, I know. It's just ridiculous anymore. It's gotten me to the point where, like, I'm a hardcore wrestling fan, but Raw's getting to be such a struggle to watch. And I even watched this one on Hulu, and that was enough to show me that this was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same old stuff every week. And
right.
It's
just... They advanced the Kane Rollins storyline. Man, it was bad as we get into it here. I'm not even really going to go over the stuff, but he was on the phone all night with the Authority fighting back and forth. He wanted to have that lumberjack match with Seth Rollins at the end. You know, Triple H ended up saying that he couldn't have the match, anybody but him, and so he thought about it and thought about Demon Kane, you know, so that ended up being the main event was Demon Kane and Rollins in a lumberjack match. But we'll talk more about that. But going through here real quick, what'd you think about this Ambrose promo? I thought it was pretty half-assed, if you ask me, coming out there looking for a fight. And then they had Orton come out and announce that he's going to be Ambrose's partner versus Harper and Strowman at Hell in a Cell. Like, holy shit, that's a match. I mean, geez, these guys, they don't know what to do with them, so they just threw them together as a tag team.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Oh, well, let's throw Ambrose and Orton together. I don't think he had anything else for him to do.
Right, and they kept the old trust issue going, as he don't trust Orton, and Orton says he don't blame him because he don't trust himself. Remember, he said he was hearing voices in his head when Ambrose was just a fan. So
that was kind of funny.
Yeah. But just ridiculous stuff, really. New Day interrupted, and I think it's getting pretty sad when the New Day's like we're top attraction now.
Oh, I know they are too.
I like them, but man, I mean, really, for their top guys.
Right? Yeah, I like them, but I mean gosh,
it's pretty bad.
I mean, it says a lot right there.
And nobody knows who these guys are, and they're watching this and they're like, "Who are these guys?" New Day interrupts the whole deal to brag about what they did last week, laying everybody out. And you weren't on here last week; it was C-Dub, I think, right?
Yep.
And they talk shit about the Shield, Legacy, Evolution, and the Authority never being able to do that, which I remember them laying out people a lot of times. So I was sitting there thinking to myself, I think they have.
Yeah.
I mean, they destroyed Orton, remember?
Yeah, I mean, they destroyed a lot of people.
Yeah, well, Kane ended up popping up on the screen and booking that tag match, which was Ambrose and Orton against New Day. Orton hit that elevated DDT on Kingston, and then he called for the RKO, but Big E shoved Orton into Ambrose, allowing Kingston to get the roll-up. So I wasn't surprised they're trying to push New Day now and letting them get the win again. They're not getting them clean, but they're getting the win. So anything on that?
No, but I don't know. I can almost see it leading up to an Orton and Ambrose feud somehow. One of them.
Yeah, something's going to happen there, but for the time being, they might as well just keep them together. And I think I've said that before.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not going to do nothing with them, why don't they just team them up? They're both kind of loose cannons.
Right.
And you can always do a turn here pretty quick.
Maybe they'll end up making a good team. Who knows?
Right. Then they had Nikki Bella defeat Naomi via the rack attack after Naomi is distracted. I had no interest in that.
Nope. Except we want Sasha.
She's just hot off that. I really don't think that Iron Woman match was as good as the other one, but that's just my opinion. They're trying to act like... Yeah.
I mean, they're hard to top the other one anyway.
They had to do a lot of the same stuff. You haven't heard my opinion on it. I talked about it last episode.
Yeah, like I said, it was hard to even try to top that first one.
It was far from the best takeover they've done.
Yeah. I mean, it was a solid, good match.
It was a solid takeover, but I would have loved to seen Jame Storm debut on that instead.
I know.
They really missed one on that, in my opinion.
I was hoping they were going to say Finn couldn't go and had to find a partner.
If I wouldn't have known already what happened, I would have thought that was a good idea. They had Cena issue the open challenge because he's a U.S. champ again, so they're keeping this going. This has been going on for a year or more, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They had Ziggler answer it, and Cena won over Ziggs at AA to retain, and might as well just bury Ziggler some more. I mean, he never can win a match. We know that. We know that by now that he's not winning any matches that are important.
He's out there just to have a good match with somebody, and that's it.
Yeah, because I know you said that you were hoping that he'd win, but I told you I knew he wouldn't. Like, we both knew.
They just won't put a belt on him.
New Japan will take him.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah. Cesaro, I heard something about him.
Yeah, they like him too.
Well, I heard reason why he isn't getting pushed.
Why's that?
Because Vince thinks he's boring, apparently.
He is kind of boring as far as personality-wise, but if you're just trying to go off straight wrestling, I guess he's not.
Yeah.
He likes guys with personalities.
Yeah. If it was him and Ziggler, I don't know, something they just don't like.
Yeah. Ziggler's been around so long now.
Ziggler to be like the next Shawn Michaels.
It just seems like nothing's going to happen with Ziggler now. He's been around so long.
They just want to protect Shawn Michaels' legacy. They don't want him showing him up anyway.
He looks too much like him.
Yeah.
Okay, then we had Dudley Boyz in the Ascension. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
They hit the Doomsday Device in 3D for the pin. So I guess the Doomsday Device is like a setup move for him now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought they were just going to do it for the Ascension, but I've seen them do it.
Yeah, Ascension's so terrible.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do with them.
If the Dudley Boyz don't get the belts, I don't know what they come back for, really.
Yeah, that'd be... Gosh, it's so frustrating what they're doing with how they're using people.
Well, it feels like that, like, they're there to put people over. You know, the Dudley Boyz make these teams look better, but unless they get the belts, I don't think they can actually do that for the New Day. The New Day need to defeat the Dudley Boyz for the belts.
Right, exactly. That's what I was just about to say.
By the way, did you listen to them on Talk is Jericho?
No, I didn't.
Well, you need to check it out. That's really cool. I noted that. He had the Dudley Boyz on there pretty recently. His most recent episode, one of his most recent episodes.
Yeah, to listen to it.
Neville and Cesaro against King Barrett and Sheamus. I did not have any interest in. Neville got bullhammered after Sheamus kicked out of that roll up while the ref was distracted, and he got the win.
Yeah.
Nothing to say about this. Just a bunch of guys they don't know what to do with.
Yeah.
Sheamus has that damn Money in the Bank that nobody wants to see him cash in. I don't even think Backstage wants to see it.
I don't even know why I don't know why he got that. Why would you give him the Money in the Bank?
I don't know. I'm still asking myself that to this day. We've been asking that since day one. What a most disappointing Money in the Bank. Reigns and Strowman. Strowman went outside the ring and got Superman punched by Reigns, and then Harper came to help, and he got Superman punched as well off the steps. And then Reigns jumped up off the steps and did that Superman punch again on Strowman, and this one sent him off his feet over the announce table like it was nothing. I thought they were protecting him from going off his feet, and boy, that made him look like a pussy there, in my opinion. Like, all it takes is one Superman punch off the stairs from Reigns and knock him off his feet.
I know.
Like, there goes that.
He hit Brock without know how many.
Did you think that, too, when he went off his feet?
Yeah, I was like, man, he just went tumbling over there and looked.
Yeah, because we didn't watch this week together. Reigns then rolled into the ring and got the count-out win. But the stupidest thing about this one was when they surrounded the ring. And, okay, well, Reigns had the ramp open that side, so why couldn't he have just ducked, dodged, and ran up the ramp? Like, while they were standing around the ring, they would have never caught him.
No.
But instead, he waited for him to jump in there, and then he rolls out and just walked around the ring like those guys can't even jump right out of the ring. Yeah, it was stupid. Oh, didn't they have Reigns cut that ridiculous, stupid promo? Was that this week or last week?
That was last week, I think.
No, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he cut some ridiculous promo.
Before the match?
Yeah, unless it was on SmackDown. I don't know. I just remember sending you a text saying, we know Reigns sucks on the stick. It had to have been this week.
Yeah, it might have been on
Remember, because the crowd started yelling, boring, and he goes, this is not boring.
Maybe I was half asleep.
Yeah, he did cut that promo. If I'm wrong, I mean, I've been known to be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was this week, and boy, he got flustered on that promo, man. The crowd just shit on it, and I don't think he's ready for prime time on the mic.
What was he talking about, the Wyatts?
Yeah, you didn't see it, huh?
No, I don't know, missed it or...
I didn't even have it noted down here, but I know that he cut a promo, and I know that backstage that they thought it sucked. So you'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm wrong and it wasn't this week, because this one sucks so bad, I'm pretty sure the weeks are running together, but I'm pretty sure it was this week that he cut the promo, but it's weird that you don't remember it, so...
Yeah.
You'll have to go back and check it out. I'm pretty sure right before the match he did it.
I may have...
Or not the match. Yeah, it was the promo this week, because that's whenever he was cutting that promo that was so bad. That's when the Wyatt family came walking out, and he sent Strowman down to face him. So
I might have been watching the football game, flipping back and forth.
And then all that melee went down, where he Superman punched everybody, and then got back into the ring and got the count-out win. So yeah,
I think I had been watching the game, and then
you got to check that promo out then if you got it recorded.
Yeah, I got it recorded because.
So sorry for the confusion.
I think I remember flipping it on there, and they were in the ring, or
he sent down Strowman
right down there.
So sorry for the confusion, people, but it was horrible promo nonetheless. I mean, bad.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it. I thought he was getting better there for a while, and
oh man, it was bad, Jeff. Okay, but anyway, as he belled as the Wyatt family jumped in, I failed to mention that he, as Wyatt was talking trash in the ring, claiming follow the buzzards, he was kneeling there on the bottom rope, and Reigns uppercutted him from the outside and walked off. So, got one in on him there at the end. The family just stood there. I hate the feud, and I don't know why they're having a Hell in a Cell match.
This feud's been going on forever.
Yeah, what a stupid Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Okay, next we had Rusev and Ryback. And Ryback hit the shell shock for the win. Didn't Summer Rae end up slapping and dumping Rusev right after this because she found out about the marriage?
Yeah.
No, that was kind of funny.
Yes.
Just to say, Vince is reportedly not happy at all that the news broke about them being married either, Lana and Rusev.
So early.
Mm-hmm. They're reportedly engaged. I guess he broke the rules of playing his role at all times.
Yeah, that's what I read, and that's why they pushed it so quick on TV.
So do you see Lana and Rusev reuniting?
Yep, looks like it.
I guess the storyline was changed pretty abruptly because of the announcement of their engagement.
Yeah, like I said, they rushed it in there because it got leaked so early.
So we'll have to see what happens there.
Yeah.
All I can say is the whole Rusev Ziggler thing's over.
It was stupid. It never really went anywhere.
Never culminated.
No, nothing did out of it. It was just...
Lana got hurt and then got engaged.
Yeah, and when she was with Dolph, they were just kind of feuding with Rusev, and Summer was there with Rusev.
He was cheating. I guess Summer can go with Dolph now. I mean, they could play it that way.
It makes no sense, really.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't, but anything makes sense in WWE?
I'm just saying the whole thing don't make sense. Cause
yeah, it doesn't.
she's with Dolph and gets injured, and then all of a sudden she's getting engaged to Rusev. There was nothing in between.
Mm-mm.
But like I said, they rushed it because Vince was pissed. So
Right. Kalisto, Kevin Owens. Oh my God. Kalisto dived up the top rope and got caught with the pop-up power bomb. That one was over. Man.
I don't even know why they put that.
The IC champion, Kevin Owens. I like him as IC champion, but man, don't throw him against Kalisto.
Taking on Kalisto. Come on.
But Raw does need to have more enhancement matches, but don't use Kalisto as a jobber.
Yeah.
Alicia Fox and Brie Bella against Charlotte and Becky Lynch. After a distraction by Paige, Brie got the pin on Charlotte after a missile drop kick. Boy, all it takes is a missile drop kick to pin Charlotte. Wow. We both said it at the same time. I mean, that Divas Revolution, keep it going, guys. Keep it going. It's only in NXT. It isn't in WWE.
No.
I mean,
everything hyped around NXT, too.
You got fucking Kevin Dunn back there watering everything fucking down, trying to make it entertaining. Shit.
Yeah.
Sucks.
It's not entertaining at all.
No. It's like 20 minutes, and we're about 17 minutes, and we're done here. Backstage, Steph and Triple H got pissed at Kane for booking him. So I already talked about all that, where he got pissed and said that anybody but Kane. And so Kane came up with the idea that he could find a suitable replacement, which he actually told Rollins that, because Rollins was back there trying to make friends with Big Show, and Show's like, "You're funny, kid," or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was kind of funny. He laughed and walked off, and then Kane came up and said he was going to find a suitable replacement. And Rollins just seemed confused and scared as he walked off. And you knew it was going to be Demon Kane like the whole time from the beginning. From the beginning of the storyline, you knew it was going to happen. And why are they doing that? I mean, we've got so much history on Kane taking off that mask and being that guy. Are they going to really have him be two different guys and try to think we don't know that?
It makes
talk about getting cartoonish again.
Bad.
I mean, I don't even want to watch this Scooby-Doo bullshit.
No,
and like I said, Rollins, he's a great wrestler, but one of the worst champions ever because nobody knows who the guy is. He has no name recognition at all.
No, I mean, they're got this big thing with the ESPN now. You think they'd have somebody that they would know,
they can't really hype up anybody that they don't really know. They know Kane.
Yeah.
Because he was properly brought up whenever they brought up people. They know Dudley Boys, but they don't know guys like Neville, Seth Rollins, Ryback, Rusev. I mean, they don't know these guys.
No.
They don't know Kevin Owens.
Pushed up, and so Rollins got pushed up in a hurry. And
it seems like everybody's mixed into a big pot evenly now, and there's nobody that stands out above anybody else.
No.
There's no superstars.
Everybody knows Orton, but...
Yeah, we need a Rock, we need a Stone Cold, we need a Jericho, we need a Triple H, we need those kind of characters. We need Hogan, Savage. We need those kind of characters again. They can't do it. I'm telling you right now, the future's looking pretty dim for WWE.
Yeah, I just don't know what their problem is.
If they start drawing ratings under 3, Mark, watch out. I mean, 3.2. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 3.2 I'm pretty sure is pretty much down there near cancellation ratings. That ain't good.
Swap NXT and Raw.
Granted, they did have NFL and the Cubs versus Cardinals final game that night.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, what happened to the, when Raw and WCW would draw like 5 apiece or 6 apiece, or one would draw like 7, the other would 4. I mean, where'd all those fans go?
Yeah, maybe even... There's no peaks where it goes up.
It's just been steady flat going down lately for the last 3 years. Since we've been doing this show, it's gotten worse.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, the things that they've done with Sting, and we're going to talk about it on our... I don't know if I told you yet, but we're going to have a episode 50 little party special episode. Not going to be like a real episode. We're going to do an episode 50. But we're going to try to get everybody on here like Jason and Steven and you and C-Dub. And we're just going to have a little roundtable discussion on things, Because it is going to be our 50th episode. So everybody watch out for that. I don't know if I let Jeff know, but I'm letting him know now that you're going to be on for that. So
I am.
A little roundtable discussion.
50.
Unedited, too. So it'll be really cool. We're going to do episode 50 as always, but that is going to be another special episode there. Going to be done.
In honor of David Robinson.
In honor of David Robinson. That'll be episode 50. But that is our 1 year episode there. So I'm calling too. So pretty much yeah. They had the old Demon Kane Rollins lumberjack match to finish it. I mean, Kane gets hit by a weapon of mass destruction by Big Show, but yet he gets in there and kicks out. They actually had New Day pull Kane out and attack Kane with all the hills. And then they threw him in the ring, and Big E went to splash Kane, but Kane sat up, and all the faces charged in, and a big old melee broke out. And so Rollins went for the pedigree, but Kane reversed it into a tombstone pile driver for the win. So within all this fiasco going on, something happened.
Yeah.
I almost forgot to report on the damn match, so that ought to tell you how interesting it was. It was pretty stupid. And they got New Day getting involved big time again.
I don't know. They got to get them in there.
Yeah, so, I mean, that was one weak main event.
Looks like Kane will probably lose it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they're not going to have Kane carry the belt. Seriously? I mean, do you think they would even try that?
I don't.
If you ask me, that'd be stupid.
Surprise me by what they're doing.
They got to do something to up ratings. What can they do to up ratings, in your opinion?
In my opinion,
I mean, it's got to be feasible too. I mean, you can't just say put the belt on Owens because nobody will know who that is.
I know.
What can you do? Put the belt on fucking Taker or what?
Back on Brock.
Maybe they'll put it on Kane because people actually know who the guy is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
it can put it on. You can't put it on Brock because he's never on there all the time.
No,
and that didn't help boost any ratings. Only when he was on. This next week ought to be interesting to see what the ratings are because they're pulling out all the stops.
Yeah.
You know, they're having all the legends on there. WWE did announce that Austin's going to be there.
Yeah, I heard that. And he was claiming on Twitter that he said he wasn't appearing.
Yeah, I know. He's saying he wasn't, but now they're saying he was. And
I think he just said that's kind of surprised people, but nobody's going to be surprised.
Brock and Taker are going to be on there, too, so we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
And speaking of Taker, on our news that we're going over to, did you see he made his Mexican appearance? Took on the Wyatts.
I did, yeah.
With Kane. Yeah, him and the Brothers of Destruction joined up. He actually grabbed a beer and chugged a beer mid-match, is what the fans said.
What?
Yeah, Stone Cold style chugged a beer.
Oh, wow.
I got to see that one. Hopefully somebody got that on tape.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a video.
I got quite a bit of notes here to run through, so just give me a comment if you had. Did you see Harry Smith acquired the rights to the Bulldog name?
Yeah.
So, that's pretty cool. Hogan's Restaurant got shut down.
Why was that?
I didn't really look into the details, but I'm pretty sure it reportedly is going to be shut down, his beach restaurant. I'll have to look more into that and get into it next week, but unless you want to look it up real quick while you're sitting there.
Yeah, I can look up.
Other things. Also on that Mexican tour, Adam Rose was stretchered out after a collision with Fandango. Possible concussion, but I guess it was pretty bad. They stopped the match and stretchered him out at that live event. Yeah, so good luck. So good luck to Adam Rose on that. But yeah, go ahead and look that up real quick. I'm gonna try to find some notes. I talked about the Talk as Jericho was really good with the Dudleys. Iron matches actually have been headlining the live events lately. 30-minute U.S. title matches between Cena and Rollins. I thought that was interesting.
Probably pretty good matches. But
have you seen anything on that yet?
I'm looking right now.
First footage of GFW Amped revealed. Make sure you go check out that. I don't know what it's going to be on.
Here we go. I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
Update 27 minutes ago, so this is going to be recent.
So Hulk Hogan's Beach Resort Restaurant or whatever, is it officially shut down?
It says, I'm waiting for it to pull it up here. His restaurant closed on Friday.
Today.
So it's expected to be rebranded and renamed, ending their affiliation with the Hulkster.
So there you have it. No reason why, though.
No.
I'm guessing because all the stuff going down.
Yeah. Well, it says that the owner says the change has nothing to do with Hogan's recent trouble.
Well, that's interesting. Did you see Hogan was on Ric Flair's Woo Nation podcast recently? and he said that he's out of the Hall of Fame, he claims. WWE kicked him out. But,
really?
yeah, he said he'll cherish that ring for the rest of his life, though.
They'll end up forgiving him one day, and
I think so, too. It's going to blow over sooner or later, but it is pretty bad what he did, so they can't just not acknowledge it.
Time before they...
Yeah, especially this day and age.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the Iron? Did you hear me say the Iron Man matches they've been having? Cena and Rollins.
Yeah, that's what I said. They'd probably been good matches.
Yeah. The first footage of GFW Global Force was revealed. I don't know anything about that. How about ESPN doing that weekly recap segment with WWE? That ought to boost them up a little bit. Let's hope.
Yeah, like I said, to get some people on there, maybe get people familiar with some of these guys or something.
One thing WWE's doing, they're now reportedly interested in bringing not only Carlito back, but Alberto Del Rio as well, because they're looking for a Mexican talent.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They've been in talks with them.
I'd like to see it, both of them back.
Yeah.
That's going to give them some international flavor, both with Carlito and Alberto Del Rio. I see what they're doing.
Yeah, Del Rio is good, man. I mean,
one of the big things about John Cena, I guess he's going to take his time off after Hell in a Cell for personal reasons. The reports are that Cena isn't injured or getting married to Nikki Bella, as some reports have said. Actually, coworkers have reached out and tried to see if he's, everything's all right. And he says when they find out why he's taking the time off, that they'll realize it's a good thing. His current return time is after Christmas for live events, so he's going to be out a while here.
Huh.
I don't know that. Yeah, he will not tell anybody what the personal reasons are, but he said it's going to be a good thing. It's not negative, so
that's interesting.
Maybe to just refresh the character.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
It could use it. So I'm guessing he's going to drop the U.S. title to whoever he faces at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. And, they haven't named anybody yet, have they?
No. Maybe he'll just come out and do a U.S. Open challenge on somebody.
Yeah.
Be cool if they had like Samoa Joe answer it.
Yeah.
Do something.
Jame Storm.
Yeah, might as well just, I wanted to get on to other things before we get into NXT news. Sami Zayn was announced for those Evolve shows, non-wrestling role. Did you see that? They're going to have that working relationship moving forward between WWE and WWN, which runs Evolve 49 and 50. Both pay-per-view shows he's going to do a non-wrestling appearance.
Huh.
So WWE going to work outside the bubble there.
Wow.
Also, did you see that they're reportedly wanted to sign those top Lucha Underground talents, Ricochet, a.k.a. Prince Puma, which I've talked about here before, being a hell of a talent, and Angelico. Ricochet, he's actually Apollo Crews' roommate, and they were discussing fast-tracking him into matches against Finn Balor in NXT, but then WWE is now unable to sign him because Lucha Underground announced the second season, and he's under a 7-year deal with Lucha Underground, and I guess WWE was surprised that they even launched the second season. They were planning on bringing Prince Puma, a.k.a. Ricochet, and Angelico in.
Oh, wow.
Which will be really cool once they do bring Ricochet, Prince Puma. I mean, this guy is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Him against Finn Balor would be unreal. I don't know if you've seen this guy, but...
yeah, I've seen him.
Oh, man.
He's awesome.
I think the gimmick's cool, too, the Prince Puma thing. He could keep it going.
Hopefully they get that worked out.
Yeah, I do, too. Now into this NXT stuff that I have quite a few notes here. Did you see Blue Pants is done?
Yep, did see that.
Leva Bates, I guess is her name.
Leva Bates.
Did you see she garnered major heat backstage on her talking about how over she was on that special on the live crowd? And that's what pretty much got her into heat. And I guess she's indeed done with WWE for the time being. And her getting over the way she did garnered some of the backstage heat. But WWE continued to use her because they knew she'd get a big pop in Brooklyn. And when she lost that match to Alexa Bliss last week, that was the planned end of her run as Blue Pants in NXT. Do you see her coming back, or?
I see her.
I think they're legitimately kind of pissed about how she acted on that show. And when I was watching, I was like, I can't believe Blue Pants is on there talking about how great she is.
Yeah, I think they'll eventually bring her back, but it's probably kind of a little punishment.
Well, there's our train coming through.
Yep.
Hey, it never fails. Yeah, as you said, Jame Storm, he makes his debut next Wednesday on NXT. So watch that episode, check it out. I mean, I can't wait to see it. C-Dub actually gave a bunch of spoilers coming up for NXT last episode. So if you want to know what's going on in NXT the next month, go check it out. I'd rather myself not know what's going to happen, but he did throw it in there, and he's done it before, so. It's cool with me. I've pretty much almost forgotten everything that's going to happen except for the Apollo Crews thing that I knew was going to happen. And speaking of that, let's go into NXT. Oh, yeah, before I get into it, did you see that they're planning a new non-wrestling role for Eva Marie? I guess she's just not cutting it in the ring like we said. And they showed her coming from Paris on NXT this week. So it looks like it's in the works.
Yeah.
After all her grueling matches she had.
Terrible. They're just going to go with her looks now.
I thought NXT here to end it off. I think NXT's the last thing. Pretty good thing to end it off with, in my opinion. It was a decent show this week. What'd you think?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I mean...
They moved on from...
it was a good, solid show.
They moved on from the Sasha Banks era, starting it off with Bayley's promo being interrupted by Alexa Bliss. Team Bamf was with her. So what do you think Alexa Bliss becoming a new #1 contender if she does? I think she's got a lot of work cut out for her with some of the people that are in the division now. Asuka, and somebody else who debuted tonight. They showed that backstage promo with Joe and Balor and Regal from last week after they won the thing, and Joe wanted the shot at the title, which Finn was like, that's fine, but then Regal announced the Battle Royal, so that happened later on in the night for the #1 contender. They had NXT Superstar interviews through the night, which I thought were kind of cool. They don't really do that much on WWE no more. Remind me of the old Royal Rumble type stuff. Then they had NXT Tag Champs Vaudevillains over Dawkins and Sawyer Fulton, who was trying to pull off his best Road Warrior impersonation this week.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Did you see the promo with Dash and Dawson on Enzo and Cass? I thought it was pretty good. Those guys can talk.
Yeah, it was funny. They're actually pretty good.
Then they had the Asuka highlights showed, and then they showed that thing from last week where she was mocking Dana backstage, who looked like she didn't know where she was, and then she stepped up in front of Emma and walked off smiling, just kind of putting the fear in Emma, so it looks like she's going to be the next one she's going after. And she's like, I beat Asuka, I just beat her. Dana was. They're good. In my opinion.
That was funny.
They should call that duo up to the main roster, Dana and Emma, in my opinion. Yeah. And man, Asuka's awesome. Her debut at TakeOver was badass if nobody hasn't seen it. My match of the week is go back and watch Asuka versus Dana Brooke at the TakeOver, because it was cool.
Her character's awesome, too.
Yes, it is. But then another badass diva debuted, Nia Jax, the cousin of The Rock. Boy, she is a super heavyweight.
Yeah,
she crushed Evie. I don't know this Evie.
No. I've been getting a lot of...
from London, right?
Australia and New Zealand wrestlers.
Right. That was pretty cool, though, that Nia Jax debut. I watched it a couple times. She got over pretty good. She's got a good look in the face, but she needs some different type of attire, in my opinion. It's like flash and funk. I don't know. She reminds me almost like... She's like the female Yoko out there, man. I hate to say it, no offense, but it's what she reminds me of when she wrestles.
Yeah, like I said, she's a plus-size model as well.
She's not the size of Yoko by far, but I mean, this girl could give Awesome Kong a run for her money on size.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to see that one, bring Karma back and have a match between those two.
That would be awesome.
I could see it happening. Then they had that vignette on the Iron Woman match, which they just keep showing and showing. And then they had the #1 contender battle royal for the NXT title. Pretty much everybody was in there that you could think of. Breeze, everybody. Apollo Crews came out with the win. And what have I been saying for the last what have I been saying, Jeff?
Yep, he's getting the belt.
I told you. Vince back there salivating over Apollo Crews. And he will be your next NXT champion. And that'll send Finn to the main roster, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It looks like they're just going to skip totally over giving Joe the belt, even though they hinted at it. Maybe Joe and Apollo can have a #1 contender match or something coming up here.
Yeah.
I'd like to see something like that. But it looks like Apollo Crews will be the next guy in line, and I'm damn sure he's getting the belt.
Yeah.
The guy's pretty much all around flawless.
Oh, I know.
One of the best athletes that I've seen come down the pipe in a while.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Vince is salivating over him.
Definitely is. Well, Jeff, do you have any more news or anything?
I don't think so. I seen they talking about putting the Freebirds in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I just said that they needed to be in here in Texas anyway. So I said that in a recent episode. So if you don't believe me, go back and check it out. Me and C-Dub kind of gave who we thought should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep, Freebirds. And then the next table, the 3 thing is it Sting, Vader, and...
Oh, it was on there. I seen it.
Oh, have you watched it?
Yeah, I watched it last night. Those were both good. They talked about WCW. DDP's there, too.
Okay.
And they also had the other one on there. I can't remember who was all on there now.
I seen the one with Ambrose and...
Yeah, that was it.
Ambrose, Ziggler.
I enjoyed those table for
Cesaro.
Yeah.
Owen. Owen.
Brass ring.
Yeah, they're good. I like watching those.
I'm looking forward to that NXT show they're going to have coming up. What's that? When's that start?
I'm not sure. I have to look that up.
Well, next week we're going to be having the Hell in a Cell predictions and going over Raw for Monday, that big Raw they're going to have Monday, and talk about the Brock Lesnar Austin podcast. So it should be cool next week. Pretty damn good, exciting show. We tried to keep it exciting tonight, but not much to go over. I'm calling that the end of episode 48, man.
Yep, sounds good to me.
So
I can't pump for next week. Hopefully they will redeem themselves, which I don't see how they can't.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that 50 is going to be the Hell in a Cell results show.
That'll be cool, too.
All right, well, till episode 49, I'm Jeff Jaros, your host as always, along with Jeff Crow. And I'm going to say peace out till episode 49, guys. Thanks for listening.
Yep, peace out. Thanks.